If you're planning a move abroad, you have a lot of great destinations to choose from, so it might be hard to make a decision.
One way to narrow down the list is to look at what other expats have to say about the countries where they currently live.
Each year, InterNations conducts a survey, and for 2023, they asked 12,000 expats in 171 countries what they think about their home away from home.
This is not a sponsor. We're just using their survey to take a look at the top 10 best places for expats, and we'll let you know what we think about each of them.
8 of these countries are a real possibility, but the other 2 were really kind of surprising to us.
Before we dive in, we have an exciting announcement.
After months of preparation, we're almost ready to launch our new 12-month action-oriented Live Abroad program.
This program will work for any country, and it will allow us to more actively help you live abroad in 2024 or beyond.
Scan this QR code or check below to join the waitlist to get updates on our progress and be the first to know when it's officially available.
And now for the 10 best places to live for expats according to the InterNations survey, starting with number 10, Portugal. We went to Matosinhos and Porto, and we really liked that area. We had a great time despite all the rain, and let me tell you, it rained a lot.
Portugal has an amazing culture and history and a wide variety of outdoor activities.
It does have 4 seasons, and the temperatures really vary depending on the area. If you like more of a Mediterranean climate, then you can check out the south because it has mild winters and hot summers.
If you go further inland or go further north, you're going to find winter in the cold months, so it can be colder and it does snow.
The food is affordable, and they have cheap wine that tastes great.
Housing prices have increased in popular areas, especially where the expats like to live. Areas like Lisbon and Porto are becoming very expensive compared to the rest of Portugal. Braga, Viseu, and Coimbra are a few more affordable options.
Portugal has the D7 visa, which is their passive income visa. That's what a lot of people use for their retirement visa. It has a minimum monthly income requirement of around $900 US, and that is based on the current exchange rate to the euro.
They have a D8 digital nomad visa. You need 4 times the minimum wage for that, which is about $3,600 per month.
If you want European citizenship, you can get it in Portugal after living there for only 5 years.
Number 9 is Bahrain. This one is one of the 2 countries that really surprised us.
This is a small island nation located in the Persian Gulf near Qatar and Saudi Arabia.
It is a kingdom, they have a king, and the official language is Arabic, but English is widely spoken.
It's known for its beautiful beaches, history, food, and culture. And it's more affordable than places like Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Popular areas are Manama and Rifa. Crime there is mostly petty theft.
It does get very hot and dry during the summer, so it is a great place to spend the winter.
They have a 30-day tourist visa, but you do need to apply in advance for that, and it is an e-visa.
They have a golden visa, and you need to invest $530,000 for that. There is no retirement visa, but they do have other visas. We recommend that you work with an immigration attorney for that.
Let us know in the comments below if you would feel comfortable moving to Bahrain given everything that's going on in the Middle East right now.
Number 8 is the Philippines. We get asked a lot about this country. It's popular for many reasons despite being so far from North America.
As a former U.S. colony, English is widely spoken, making it a really easy place to navigate for English speakers.
It is made up of over 7,000 islands and is known for its stunning beaches, crystal clear waters, and colorful coral reefs.
There are unique areas like Chocolate Hills and the Rice Terraces and over 30 national parks, and that means there's also lots of outdoor activities.
It has tropical weather, and the temperatures are pretty much the same year-round, which is approximately 79 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 degrees Celsius, and they do have a wet and dry season.
The Philippines has a low cost of living, which is really attractive to lots of us now.
It has reliable public transportation, and there are trains that take you between the major cities, and they also have jeepneys, which are unique to the Philippines.
You can travel between islands by boat, catamaran, or plane, and expect heavy traffic and air pollution in the major metros.
Number 7 is Costa Rica. This country continues to rank high on a lot of lists because it has a lot to offer.
It's known for the Pura Vida lifestyle or laid-back lifestyle. It's got beautiful beaches and jungles to go hike through.
There's lots of outdoor activities such as surfing, hiking, and zip lining. And it's a tropical climate. You won't need a winter coat, but you're gonna need your rain gear.
The cost of living is still low compared to the United States, although San Jose and Tamarindo are much more expensive.
You can live in the Central Valley areas in towns like Atena and Grecia if you like cooler temperatures, and there's also options along the Pacific coast such as Dominican and Nassau.
There has been an increase in drug-related crime lately, and infrastructure is lacking in some areas. Some of the roads are kind of bad, and there are power outages in the more rural areas.
They now have a 6-month tourist visa, which is nice. You can split your time between other countries like Mexico.
Or Panama. And
Yes.
you have a retirement or pensionado visa. The income requirement for that is at least $1,000 per month.
They also have a digital nomad visa in which you need to show a monthly income of $3,000.
Number 6 is Thailand. It's located north of Malaysia, and it's called the Land of Smiles. I guess that's where Amelia comes from.
Oh, thanks, JP. Thailand is known for its warm and tropical climate. People are friendly and welcoming.
It has excellent, affordable health care. It actually has some of the best hospitals in the world.
It is one of the most visited countries in the world because it has amazing history and culture. Beautiful beaches and a lot of mountain ranges and national parks.
It's a developed country with modern cities and a national rail system, which is nice. And popular cities include Bangkok, Phuket, and Chiang Mai. Those are really popular with expats.
It has a very affordable cost of living and incredible food. We love Thai food almost as much as Indian food.
The air pollution can be pretty bad in the major metros, and also it can be really crowded.
They have a retirement visa. You need around $1,850 a month or a security deposit of $22,800 a month, or you can do a combo of annual income and the security deposit. And those funds have to be deposited into a Thai bank account.
There's a long-term visa that's good for 10 years in 5-year segments in which you need an annual pension or passive income of at least $80,000. Oh, and you have to be 50 years or older to get that one.
And they do not have a digital nomad visa.
Number 5 is Taiwan. It's known for safety, and people are very friendly and accepting of Westerners there. There are lots of English speakers, however, you really should learn some Mandarin to fit in better.
Taiwan has a solid infrastructure and superior public transportation, and that includes their high-speed rail system.
They have lots of modern conveniences and plenty of outdoor activities and hiking.
Taipei is popular with expats, and there are more English speakers there.
There's lots of traffic and crazy driving conditions. Like a lot of the countries, the major cities are extremely crowded and there is more air pollution.
It is also more affordable, but electronics and other imported foods and goods are going to be more expensive.
And it's very hot, humid weather with typhoons and earthquakes.
They do not have a retirement visa or a digital nomad visa, but you can stay there for 90 days.
This is another one of those countries that kind of surprised us that it was on this list because they don't have a lot of visa options, and this whole thing with China's stated goal of reunification, I think I would feel pretty nervous living there.
Number 4 is Malaysia. The tropical climate in Malaysia means that it is consistently warm and sunny year-round, but it can get really hot and humid, especially during that rainy season.
Malaysia is a culturally diverse country with people from all over the world. There are a lot of English speakers, especially in Georgetown and Kuala Lumpur.
It has a modern, reliable infrastructure and modern cities, but it also has beautiful beaches and islands, so there are lots of outdoor activities.
The country has several UNESCO World Heritage Sites, such as the historic city of Georgetown and the archaeological site of Longgong Valley.
Malaysia has the My Second Home visa, which is their version of a retirement visa, which they just updated to a 3-tier system. And the first tier, or the silver tier, requires a $107,000 deposit, but it is good for 5 years, so you're basically prepaying your 5 years.
They have a digital nomad visa too. It's valid for 1 year and it can be renewed. You must have an annual income of $24,000.
If you're interested in Southeast Asia, including Malaysia, be sure to subscribe to our channel because we're going to do some deep dive videos and share the pros and cons of living there.
Number 3 is Panama. It's a great location. It's close to the United States and Canada. They have an international airport with direct flights to places all over the world.
Panama has good healthcare and a solid infrastructure, including the metro in Panama City.
The nature and beaches in Panama are incredible. It's known for bird watching if you like doing that. There's lots of other outdoor activities. if that's your thing. And they do have a rainy season, so pack your rain gear.
They have great locally grown produce such as rice, beans, and coffee. And the Balboa is pegged to the US dollar, and lots of vendors take dollars. So that makes it a little bit easier for those of us from the United States.
However, prices have increased because it is becoming a lot more popular. They do have a 6-month tourist visa, just like Costa Rica and other countries. So you can split your time going back and forth between Costa Rica and Panama.
Or you could apply for their retirement visa, which is their pensionado visa. And for that, you need to provide proof that you receive a monthly income of at least $1,000. What's great about this visa is that it is automatically permanent. So once you get it, you never have to reapply again.
The digital nomad visa is valid for 9 months, and you can extend it for another 9 months. You need to show $36,000 per year in income for that.
Number 2 is Spain. We had a blast exploring southern Spain. We absolutely loved the culture and the history.
Spain is super popular and affordable. It's got a great infrastructure. They have an extensive rail system throughout the country, so you can visit other areas if southern Spain is too hot for you in the summer.
Malaga was just voted best city for expats in the InterNations survey. Other popular areas are Valencia, Alicante, and Bilbao, but we loved Granada. It reminded us so much of Cuenca, Ecuador.
You need to learn Spanish, and it's a different kind of Spanish. It's more difficult to speak. They use a lot of different terms, and it's a different dialect than we're used to.
Their version of the pension or retirement visa is the non-lucrative visa, and you need a monthly income of at least $2,628, and you cannot work. They also have a golden visa with a requirement of 500,000 euros.
And they have a digital nomad visa that is good for a year, and the income requirement for that is $27.50 per month.
Mexico is number 1 according to the InterNations survey. This is the country with the most foreign residents. Mexico has something for everyone. The culture and history is amazing.
And they have mountains, beaches, massive cities, small little rural towns, pretty much whatever you like, they've got it.
They have great food and great weather. Plus, it's close to the United States and Canada, and it is much more affordable than parts of the US.
There are lots of expat-friendly cities to choose from, like Playa del Carmen, Mérida, Querétaro, Huatulco, Ajijic. We could keep going, but we won't.
They're also known for its good and affordable health care.
Some areas aren't very safe, and prices are higher in the more popular areas like Ajijic and Playa del Carmen, and you may have to deal with a lot of tourists.
It does look like the 6-month tourist visa is officially back.
Yeah, that's a good thing, but they also have a temporary resident visa. Although the income requirements for that have increased a lot, they vary depending on the consulate that you go to get the visa. But from what we've seen, the new amounts are anywhere from $3,400 to $4,400 per month. That is a massive increase.
They do have other types of visas that may work better for you.
A lot of people think we hate Mexico just because we talk about the downsides in our videos, but we do that in all of our videos. It's kind of our thing. We talk about the pros and the cons. We actually love Mexico, and it's been near the top of our list of places to live. It's one of the reasons why we wanted to move abroad in the first place.
We are considering Mexico for a second residency, and it has been near and dear to my heart ever since I was in my early 20s and took my very first trip to Mexico, which was to Puerto Vallarta. I knew the first time I set my toes in that sand that one day I wanted to live abroad, so thank you, Mexico.
Yeah, and I've been to Cozumel and Cancun. Those are the first places I went, and I loved it there. We've been all over Mexico now, and every place we go, we love. There are things we don't like, but no place is perfect. You're going to find things you don't like about every place, but overall, we love Mexico. The Mexican people are great, and it's really nice to have a place that's so close to the U.S., especially now that our parents are kind of aging. We would really like to be closer to home for them.
If you enjoyed this video, we think you'll like this one too.
And check the description below for a link to that original survey data and for a link to our new Live Abroad program.
Let us know in the comments what you think about these rankings. Do you agree or disagree?
All right, guys, that's all we have for this video. We will see you all in the next one.
Ciao.